Okay, well, I'm 52 years old, and I came to know the Lord 40 years ago, so can I start then? How much time we have? It happened a little on the plains of Kansas, in a little church revival in a tent. First time I heard a tambourine, I got really worked up into the emotional part of it, went forward and accepted Christ my Savior, and that was the end of it. There was no discipleship, no follow-up. I was raised in a Methodist church my entire life. So let's get forward to high school. I was very involved in Young Life. I worked at Pine Cove as a counselor for 4 summers all through high school. I was very involved in fellowship with Christian athletes, and actually was a Young Life leader 2 years out of high school up at Bell High School in the mid-cities. Really enjoyed my walk with God. I was asked to be a youth pastor at William C. Martin Methodist Church, which I turned down. At my disgrace, because I decided to follow disco. Came out at that time, and I started managing nightclubs. For 6 years during that period, I was the opening club manager for Billy Bob's Texas. Spent 6 years of a very sinful life. And to this day, I'm still asking God for forgiveness. I know you don't have to ask repeatedly, but I'm just really so full of remorse because of 6 years encouraging people to sin that about 6 years ago, I really realized what I had done, what had happened. And I made a conscious decision at that point to rededicate my life to Christ full time. I went to Him just a broken person on my knees to ask forgiveness for what I had done and people I had influenced to lead a sinful life. And even as of today I talked about, I'm still full of remorse. That's something that should never be part of a person's life or their history. However, I learned a lot from it. I learned how people who are raised in the church, people who are being discipled, can not fall out of grace, but they can backslide. And that's what I did. I had backslid from a very church-going family, very involved in youth Christian activities, into a very sinful life. So my focus now has been for the last 6 years, since I've joined this church, since I've been involved with you men, with listening to my sermons, international mission trips, is to focus on being a mentor for other men. And that's a wonderful opportunity the church has given me. I really feel like you can serve God by serving this church, because the church is God's body. And so at this point in my wife and I both, that's what our life is centered around God and serving Him 24/7.